And we're live.
Oh my God, we're live.
We're here.
Chuck,
Oh no.
did you just leave me in charge? Kind of,
Yeah,
sort of.
you're in charge tonight. Deal with
Oh
it.
my God. Hello, everyone. Welcome to little thing that we're doing tonight. Something a little different. Taking a break from Alien. We're going to do something called Dawn of the Daikaiju by Savage Worlds, where everyone here tonight is going to be playing a kaiju. All of us grew up watching some kaiju films here and there. You know, we all know Godzilla, and most of us love those kind of movies and stuff. So this is going to be kind of a bit of an homage. That's how this is very much written to those films and so forth. So no disrespect is meant. But you know, well, I think you all know Chuck, you know Jeff and Dan. If you've been watching Alien, you know who everyone is. We can do a quick. We'll go quickly around. You can just introduce your the kaiju that you're playing, but you don't have to like go into the backstory. If there's time, we can do that later. And yeah, fire department. Hi, how am I going to burn it down? I do nothing. It's my players. That's who I blame. They will also. Everyone here is going to also be the cast for the film that is kind of going on around this to explain the situation, since they're kaiju and they don't really chat much. So there's going to be some cut scenes, if you will, to kind of build the story. So yeah, see, looking at the overlay, Bert, why don't we have you tell us who you're playing tonight?
The mighty ape Emperor Wukong. And as he has no ability of speech, he does, however, know sign language. Unfortunately,
Just like an Amy.
he got corrupted by rap music because he is the Emperor Wukong.
Yes.
And he
Yes.
throws a lot of gang signs in his sign language these days.
Little column A,
Yeah.
little column B. Sure.
Yeah,
That's right.
absolutely.
All right. Next on the overlay is Dan. Dan, who you playing?
I'm Dan, and I'm playing Suzaku. Basically, fire chicken is what it's described to me as.
Yeah, combination somewhere between Mothra and Rodan. So
Should be fun.
fire. We might set things on fire, maybe. Let's see. Then we have Chuck.
That's me.
That's you.
I don't pronounce things well, so I'm playing Byako. We're going to go with that. I am a giant robot lizard with a gun, and that's what counts.
It is. That really is what counts. Next up, then is Jeremy.
Yeah. Mystery Science Theater prepared me for this one. I'm playing Genbu, which is basically Gamera, just a giant lovable turtle that's the defender of the earth and friend to all children, which is a lot creepier to say these days, but still, you know, counts.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. And last but definitely not least, Jeff, what do you got for us?
Yeah, man, I'm playing Dr. Irwin, who is a giant, gargantuan, disgusting blob. Yeah, that's it. That's what he is.
That's what he is. Yep. So a little tiny bit of backstory to this. So in like 1953, the first kaiju emerged near like New York City. And as proper Americans, we shot it a lot with all of our armed forces until it died. And it was some sort of large lizard-like creature, had very old DNA or something along those lines, but also showed signs of radioactivity. About a year later, another kaiju, or Daikaiju for great monster, showed up went after Tokyo, I believe. And it was named Ryujin, which is kind of a kami spirit that it kind of resembled. And so on and off, it disappeared for a number of years afterwards. They had fought it and sank into the waves and so forth. And then in the 1980s, it reappeared. Also in the 1980s is when Suzaku showed up, exploding out of Mount St. Helens. In Siberia, Genbu saved a town in Siberia from an exploding nuclear reactor. So everyone's kind of like, okay, the Daikaiju are kind of okay. But recently, people have seen things in the skies. Some say it's just weather balloons. Others say it's, swamp gas. But some people, like certain Swiss ufologists, say it's aliens. Now, during all this, just because the Daikaiju need to be studied, but also kind of cared for and protected, but also to kind of protect everyone else, they kind of rounded up a bunch of the Daikaiju onto this island. And this monster island, if you will. And it is surrounded by this force field dome that kind of contains them all there, but it's large enough. They have room to roam and so forth. But there's a research station there and some defenses and so forth. And as we open, let's see here. Let me just hold that up. All right, so this is getting us into into the first cutscene. I am just going to roll a D10. 1 and 2 is going to be Bert. 3 to 4 Dan. 5 and 6 Chuck. 7 and 8 Jeremy, and 9, 10 it will be Jeff.
You can count.
I can count. Don't tell my employer that.
I won't.
All right, so that is Jeremy. Jeremy, you're going to be our narrator.
Excellent.
And then we'll roll again so that we can get rolls kind of divvied out here. Jeff, you are Dr. Tanaka.
Got it.
All right. And then Dan, you're going to be the technician.
All right.
So then it's going to be, we're just going to say even it's Bert and odd it's Chuck as to who's going to be Ryujin, who gets a little bit of a dialogue here.
Oh.
So even that's going to be Bert. Bert, you're playing Ryujin, and then that leaves Chuck. You'll be Yalg. And we'll get to that.
I'm a pirate.
Yalg.
Y'all.
Yeah.
I'm a southern pirate. Yalg.
So I will let our narrator carry us in.
Oh, Lord. A fishing vessel, northwest of Guam. Night. 3 fishermen play cards in the cabin. The boat rises and falls. The 3 men look at each other worriedly. They rush to the deck and look out at a rolling sea. Glowing green energy crackles beneath the surface in the distance, growing closer and closer. The fishermen watch in terror as the lights pass directly beneath them. Just before it passes, the men see a gigantic black eye looking up at them, glowing with radioactive power. This can only be
Ryujin, the monarch of monsters.
Amiko Tanaka, director of the Bonin Islands Daikaiju Sanctuary, stands in a crowded control room before a massive screen showing the towering Ryujin battering against a faltering force field.
Ryujin is trying to break into the sanctuary. It should hold, but dispatch the drone tanks just in case.
Drone tanks deployed, Director. Shall they use lethal force?
Not yet. It is my honor to protect the world from the Daikaiju, and the Daikaiju from us.
The camera pulls back to show the Kimon Station control station, a high-security building perched on the rocks outside the island's force field. Director Tanaka and dozens of technicians watch anxiously as the monarch of monsters bashes on the wall elsewhere on the island.
It's your Dan.
The field is holding, but Ryujin attack is attracting the other monsters.
Yes, almost as if he's drawing them. But why? The sanctuary has stood for years. Why would he strike now, and with such rage? Look at the radiation sparking off of him. He only does that when extremely agitated.
The massive 500-foot-tall monster bashes into the force field again and again. Radiation sparks from his form, and electricity answers from the powerful force field. Suddenly, the enormous reptile stops. He looks toward the sea, toward Tokyo, and emits one final wail of anger. The monarch of I'm sorry. The monarch of monsters dives back into the sea and disappears, but the monsters inside the sanctuary only become more agitated. Now they begin to beat against the field themselves, beating it with their fists, hurling their massive bodies into it, or blasting it with fiery plasma.
There are too many. The field will not hold. But what has caused this event? What did Ryujin tell them?
The screen fades to black. Deep in the Mariana Trench, the sinister Commandant Yarg watches from the bridge of his submerged spaceship.
Yarg, pathetic surface scuttlers. Your infestation of this planet is nearly over. Soon, Earth will be the last conquest of the crustacean remade in the image of our lost homeworld.
A vaguely humanoid combination of octopus and crab, Yarg smiles in the luminescent glow of his monitor.
Full speed ahead! We only have a few hours to assemble the seismic disruptor before the Daikaiju breach these puny defenses and attack. Yarg!
And that is where we will be kicking things off.
We did it.
We did it.
Just barely.
Stu's done. That's it. That's all you get. It's a little taste. All right. Can you all see the map?
Yeah.
Okay. You are all on the right-hand side. The bright line there, that's the force field. And then there's little big like buildings with cannons. And there's also little there's some things. There was a mention of sending out some tanks. Just a couple. Just a couple.
Yeah.
The non-lethal drones.
Yeah, the non-lethal drone tanks that are armed just as well as the buildings. So, does that make sense? All right. So here we go. And then get over there so I can look at all your lovely faces.
That's me.
And yeah, it's you. It is you. Let's see here. Let's see if I'll grab everybody. And work with me here. Roll 20. All right.
Earl doing a flip there. Perfect. Initiative loaded up. We'll see who gets to get wrecked first.
Right. I'm just going to do it this way.
There's a rustle on Jeff.
Enter. There we go.
On the stream, there was rustle on you. It's on your shoulder now.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's good because
Yeah.
I've worshipped Russell.
Yeah.
We're
The
good.
right person to get the Russell.
Like, stay away from Jeremy. Stay away from Jeremy. You're safe here in my square.
All right. So it looks like. Oh, okay. So Emperor Wukong has a Joker. And then we can go down the list. All right. So Bert, you have a Joker. That means you can jump in whenever you want, but that also means everybody gets bennies. So you know what? Let me toss out bennies real quick.
Ooh.
So the force field is still up, right?
The force field is still up.
Right.
You need to break it and escape. That is your goal.
So I'm up.
Yep. Let me just get some
Okay.
bennies out here.
Where are Benny's at on the sheet?
Upper
They
right.
will actually. I'll show you. Well, you'll see them.
When it's
They pop up over
when you
your
lock
name.
the sheet, it's in the upper right.
Oh, my sheet's not locked.
Otherwise, too, they're above your name on the map top.
Do we still start with 3 like normal, or do we?
Yeah, I started you with 3, and then if Bert's going first, you'll all get an extra Benny. So
Awesome.
Yay.
yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, well, taught to be a tool user by the U.S. government, Wukong will rip out some trees from the ground and use them as like jousting spears as he rushes forward with the tree trunk underneath each arm. Yep.
All right, I like it. Give me a roll.
So what kind of roll do I need for that? That's not technically either one of my damaging things that I do. Unless you want to just call it fist.
Yeah. Let's just call it fist. Oh
Only a
no!
2. Oh no! Oh no! That's a poor start.
That's
a very poor start.
Up to you if you want to spend a Benny to re-roll.
No, not this early. I think my tree trunks just fizzle like taking like a lead pencil and sticking it in an electric pencil sharpener, and you just keep feeding it, and it gets shorter and shorter. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're a monkey, so you're smart enough to kind of test it. You're like,
Yeah. It's like, oh, that
that's what
doesn't work.
it was a test. Definitely a test. All right. Okay. All right. So the little let's see here. I'm just checking. Okay. All right. So 3 of the hover tanks are going to take aim at you, Wukong. And I'm just going to do this as a group roll for them, because that will be a little easier.
Aren't they on the other side of the force field?
They are on the other side of the force field, but it's one of those one-directional force fields.
That's lame.
That we all.
Not fair.
No, it's not. You're not wrong.
curfew
Neither am I.
science.
All right. So,
Magnets. How do they even work?
yep. All right.
John, you did real bad.
Wow.
Snap. Griffin, thanks for gifting those subs. That is
They only thought it
fantastic.
was one way.
Yeah. My God.
Oh God, they're reflecting back.
My gosh.
That is, yeah, that's, whew, yeah. All right. So that was 3 of them. And then there's this little tank in the back here that has like a dish with like a focusing thing. It's, they call it a maser cannon. So let's have the maser shoot Wukong.
Oh.
Let's see here. No. Hey. But there's only one of them, so I don't get to use the group check. So, yep, that's a miss.
Oh man.
They're not very good at their jobs. All right.
It's beginning to look like none of us are good at our jobs.
Yep, pretty much. Dr. Irwin, you are up.
All right. Dr. Irwin. So the blob, who is getting all of his stuff like caught in all the trees, like as he kind of moves around a bit. So the force field, like Wukong's smashing it and he can't get through, right?
Correct.
Okay, so Dr. Irwin is curious, which is a hindrance. And he's also a former doctor. Part of that is still left inside, so he'll kind of close to the force field. He would like to sort of, if it's possible, Can he inspect it or look at it? Can he somehow use his science, his to see if he can figure out some kind of weakness,
Sure.
if like something like that?
Yeah.
And then maybe direct the others to do something.
Yes.
God.
In other words, you'd like to test to support kind of thing.
Exactly. So, okay, I'll Benny it. I'll use them. I'll use them like they're freaking candy. Like they no problem. Actually, wait. You can click.
We already got a
it.
free one, so
That was even worse.
perfect.
You just
So
putting your
can you give me
pods
the
in there?
wrong information that I
So
can
the
tell
wrong
to the
information is that you think maybe if you spread yourself out as wide as you can across the whole thing, maybe that'll cause enough instability.
is how he tries to communicate that. Has he briefly tries to create lungs in a mouth?
Sounds good. All right.
It just sounds like one of those robot things that was supposed to replicate vocal cords.
But you can't even talk.
Okay.
So these are his tentacles. If you didn't know, those are his tentacles. I'm also moving my legs, but that's off screen.
Oh, okay.
So for some reason it has Wukong going again, but you already
Wukong's in there
went.
quite a few times.
Okay, that's interesting. All right.
That's Wukong's secret power. Drawn till you get a Joker.
Oh, snap.
That must be what it is.
John just threw
All
out
right.
bits.
Wukong is a clan.
Why don't we use
That's true.
Thank
It's
you
a
for the
clan of
bits.
Kongs.
We'll use those bits like we do in Holler.
Okay.
Spend 1 or 2 to increase the die size.
Nice.
Very good. All right. More hover tanks. It's the group down here. So to inspect the field, Dr. Irwin, did you move up?
Yes, definitely. Sorry, I
Okay.
didn't drag my.
That's okay. I'll move you up.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Also, you're going to get shot at now. So I'm a helper.
Just now I can only just picture how wild your legs are going.
Kicking things left, right. I banged my knee earlier. It hurts so
I
bad.
really appreciate the commitment.
Okay, they do hit with a raise with their twin-linked heavy lasers. Let's see the damage. So, and I can just target you, and let's see if there's any. I don't think you're gonna worry about this, but we'll see. Yeah, they do no damage. They hit you, but that's about it. No wounds are dealt. You're not even really shaken. So, all right. Okay. Next up, then it is the one of the big buildings here is going to shoot. It'll shoot at Wukong because why not? No. Nope. That's a miss.
He's doing handstands and breakdancing to avoid everything.
Yep. All right. Then that brings us around to Bayako.
That's me.
That is you.
Where Wukong was taught to use tools by the U.S. government, Baku was taught to use guns by the U.S. government. So I cast gun at the force field.
All right.
I can figure it. There it is.
Cast gun. Hey,
That's a hit.
that's a success. That's a hit. Roll some damage.
First success. Gotten.
I did it.
All right. So you hit, but the force field remains intact.
I did
Good
it.
shot. You did a thing.
All we can ask for.
All right. Genbu.
Genbu's really torn. Genbu doesn't understand what's driving him to attack this, but he knows he has a major flaw to defend the same people that are attacking him right now. So Genbu's relatively smart. He's going to try and find a way to complete his objective without hurting people. I want to try some nonsense I remember seeing in an old Godzilla movie.
Okay.
Genbu's going to try and kind of like push himself up in the air and use his ice breath
Okay.
to basically project like a rocket, like use his own like projectile weapon to like rocket himself up and over the wall.
Well, it's a dome. So it's like
it's a dome.
500 feet tall. Yeah. it's
He's
a
not
dome.
that smart.
Okay.
I thought it was a wall. It's a dome.
All right,
Does it
that's
anyway.
fine.
Okay. Instead of that case, what he'll probably do is just do his stomp attack because it's an area thing,
Sure.
hoping that like hitting an area of the fence is more effective than just a single attack.
Sure.
But he feels really bad about doing it. Just kind of doing like a weird turtle whine. I have no clue if 4 hits it or not. He just kind of spins himself
yeah.
around and flings
Yep.
a shell at it.
Oh, a 4 will hit. That's all you
Okay.
need. It's a success. It's Savage Worlds. It's not a parry. Force field doesn't parry. Ooh. But you don't get the bonus damage, unfortunately, because you didn't get a raise.
No, I just rolled damage. It just did that on its own. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
no, I know. It just, yeah. All right. So, again, the force field is remaining intact.
It's really half-hearted. He's not really wanting to do it. If anything,
I
it's more
get
he's
that.
just putting a shell between himself and some of these other people who are getting shot.
Sure, I get that. That brings us up to Suzaku.
I did want to ask, since I have this rabble rouser, is that it does a medium blast template for an intimidation test? Is that at range or is that only near me?
Let me take a look.
Doesn't say.
That is a good question.
Sounds like I just get to do that for free, and I'll do anything for free.
Right?
Anything. I once gave him a little plastic bag full of dead ants. I'm like, Dan, you can eat these for free.
Dan, I'm
And he did.
manipulating your sheet. Let me read.
Oh, sorry. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, it sounds to me like that would be. Sounds like that'd probably be ranged.
Maybe I can scare off some of these tanks.
Sure, absolutely.
Government taught me nothing, so
No, you're reading books in Mount St. Helens. Yeah, go ahead and give me taunt or intimidate, whatever you're looking for. Probably
There we
intimidate,
go.
so you can get rid of them. Taunt would have them
Yeah.
just shoot at you more.
there we go.
All
Look at
right.
that. It's a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. They will have additional penalties. Some of them are trying to maybe retreat back into the building.
I gave him a good
For
old
humans, they
fashioned
had to fail harder.
Yeah. Probably.
All right. Okay. And then that's it for your turn then?
Probably, maybe. I don't know.
I just can't. Once per turn. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Cool
right.
ability, though.
Yeah. All right. And then the other big laser gun here is going to shoot. Oh, there's so many targets now. Number 1. That's going to be Wukong again. They don't like you.
They just don't like him.
They don't. Your funky dance moves are freaking them out. No. That's another natural one.
Wow.
All right.
He's moonwalking away from the guns.
All right.
They try to
Hey.
like trace after him and accidentally shoot into another one.
Yeah, pretty much. And then there is so the mazer, the big building mazer is going to fire at Wukong as well. My goodness, they do not like you, Wukong. That's not it.
Oh my.
Oh, all right.
But it's just
So-
one. It's just one.
So, so the mazer is interesting because, all right. So Wukong, give me a vigor roll at -4.
Ooh. A bigger roll at -4.
I don't know if it'll let you add
I
a
don't
modifier
think
to
it
it.
didn't ask for the mod, but it's going to be zeros.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you are stunned. If you want to see what that effect is on the character sheet, if you go to the sword symbol on the far right, there's like a little sword, and it should have
Victims are distracted until they recover, fall prone, can't move or take actions, don't count towards the gang up bonus, and are subject to the drop.
Yep. So all of that fun stuff is what's going on right now.
And now, is this one of those where I can spend a Benny to remove that immediately?
That's shaken.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's shaken.
Yep.
Yeah. I think stunned, like they don't really go into specifics of exactly how it works. I'm gonna say that like next round it'll wear off.
So start of his turn, he should get a vigor test to
to
drop it.
Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. And no penalty that time when you do it either. Say, and then there's one last thing that's going to shoot, and it'll shoot at. It's gonna shoot at Gembu. Not Gembu. And let's see.
This is gonna be the one that explodes.
It's you in Savage World, so yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. No. They can't hit the broadside of a barn.
It's not
They are
meant.
much bigger
I have
than a
rolled-
broadside of the barn too, which is
I
pretty
know.
fascinating.
Yeah.
I've rolled like I don't know how many natural ones on both. That's amazing. All right, that's fun.
I'm intentionally reflecting their lasers
All right,
back
so
at them.
now, because a Joker was played, we're gonna recall. Do-do. And then we'll reveal.
Someday we will damage this dome. But not this day.
The Major did a really bad job on that last room.
Yeah, we did. I don't think anybody damaged the wall at all.
I scared some tanks.
Good job.
Honestly, Dan, you had the highest success rate of the group.
Yeah, very successful. Exactly. You were productive.
It's bad for everyone.
So yeah, I had to get up because Ashley's putting Liam to bed, and my phone was vibrating. I'm like, oh, if Ashley's calling me, something must be going on. No, she was fucking roughhousing with the kid, and the bed slipped, and she fell and got stuck between the wall and the bed. And she's like, "Help! I can't get up." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" So
Life alert. Help.
Sorry,
Help.
I'm on stream, honey.
she would have killed me if she could have ever.
You're
gotten
good for
out.
another.
But I will turn on the nanny
Okay, for
cam so
round
everyone
15.
can enjoy this.
That's wrong.
Yeah, it's very hurtful,
Yeah,
insensitive.
and funny.
All right. Okay. So first up is going to be one of the laser batteries. They're just firing all willy-nilly. Oh, this one's going to go after Dr. Irwin. Not you. Not you. You. There we go.
Hey, John, are they supposed to have 3 wounds on them already?
No, it's just the way I filled it in because my brain works the other way.
Gotcha. No, I hear you. Yeah.
All right. Jesus, that's going to be a miss. All right. The hover tanks. No, I'm just going to simplify my life. They will converge fire. Let's see here. And Dr. Irwin again. Let's see if they can stun you.
That's rude. They hit.
They did hit. All right, give me a vigor roll with at a -4.
That's
Dr.
not good.
Irwin.
Ooh.
I do have increased vigor, but I don't remember what that does. Probably
I
just
think it
increases
increased
my vigor.
Yeah.
Okay, so vigor. Where the hell did you go? There you are. So -4 is success.
All right.
4.
You are not stunned. Well done.
It hits my mucus because I have like a mucus membrane that just covers me, and so it's just.
All right.
And it splurts off, gets a little bit on Wukong as it explodes.
I like it. I like it. Byako,
That's me.
that's you. Gonna cast gun again?
Yeah, I want to cast gun again
Okay.
Why not?
at the wall.
Yeah.
I just want you all to know that Ashley is here because I am not safe right now. Because she heard me tell the story.
First of all, you told it wrong.
Close enough.
No, you told it wrong. If you're going to at least tell it right.
I won't.
You can roll the damage there.
I did.
I'm gonna miss you, Chuck.
25 damage. I kill it.
Unfortunately not. It's still intact.
Byako dies. Baragon joins the fight. It's crazy.
Goodbye.
All right. The second building mounted laser will fire at. Oh boy, Dr. Irwin, they don't like you now. They stunned Emperor Wukong, and so now you're next. That's just how it goes.
Sometimes it be like that.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
They do hit.
Another vigor. Or is it
Nope,
just
this
damage?
is actual damage.
What?
John,
What?
we're supposed to get out of the starting scene. Not get
No.
Mm-hmm.
murdered by it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wasn't my
Yeah.
trait telling us something earlier?
No.
It's okay. It only does 3 damage to me.
There's a wound cap in effect. You can't take any more than 4, so nobody can get one shot, I think.
Well, that's nice.
It's got AP 30, so it gets through 30 of that, but I still have 57 toughness, so it's still, I think it's, so it would only be,
Stun.
It got 1 success, so it'd be shaken.
shaken. Yeah.
So if you want to do your, was it spirit?
Spirit.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
You're
So
good
no
to go.
longer
Yeah.
that. Okay.
right.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's my turn. So at that point, I'm going to look around. And then I'm just going to, my tentacles are going to go wild. And I'm just going to throw a tentacle temper. I was going to try to do something clever, but I can't figure it out. A
Tentacle tantrum.
tactletrum against the wall and just sort of smash it a bunch of times. So because I have like a special, what's the ability? I have an ability that basically reduces my multi-attack penalty. So I'm going to do 3 attacks, each of them at -2. Is basically what I get here. So first one, a 4 hits. Second one, a 2. Third one, 7 hits. I'll Benny the second one.
The second one hits. Or is that,
there's a -2.
-2. Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it hits. It's a melee attack. I didn't know what the
It's got a 4. It's a force field. It's not really defending itself. I would even actually give you a +2 to negate that, because I mean it's not moving.
It's stationary.
Yeah.
And so he's just smashing it, and there's just like streaks of mucus now that are just forming over top of it.
Acid.
And acid. So I'll do my damage. So roll damage. First one, 31 points.
Okay. It's still intact.
Second one.
Are you trying to pile it onto the same point?
Yeah, I'm just sort of smashing in. I'm literally just throwing a temper tantrum because no one listened to me. So 42 on the second one, and then 46 on the third one.
Ooh,
very nice.
Just building up that anger, aren't you?
So what I am going to say is, because you're targeting it all in one point, that is enough, and you drop the field. Like it flickers and it goes away. It had an overall like toughness of 50. You had to like.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I will then with my movement. Is the ruler accurate if we do this? The squares are 20 yards, but your speed is also like insane. Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to move up to the first one here.
Okay.
And just kind of stand right in front of it.
All right. I like it.
Do they need to make a fear test?
No.
Slackers.
They have been working in and around Daikaiju for years. They're scared, but not that scared. All right. A group of 3 of these hover tanks are going to converge their laser cannons on you, Dr. Irwin. And they miss. Let's see. This other group up here, they'll shoot at Genbu, because why not? He's right there. Like straight in front of them. They do hit with a raise.
How do they?
No.
So a total of 28. I don't think that's gonna injure you in the slightest, but I'll check.
No.
Just no.
Let me hope. We hope, maybe. See, 30, yeah, and yeah, no.
I mean, 30 is almost 67, but not quite.
But not quite. All right, Genbu, it's your turn. The force field is gone.
The force field is gone.
The path to freedom is there.
Genbu doesn't understand why he's being compelled to do this, but he doesn't want any people to get hurt.
You've been compelled to leave the island. So I will make that clear.
So what Genbu's going to do, because
they're unmanned drones.
Yeah.
So
I mean, with a D8, that's fairly smart for a kaiju. Genbu's going to go over to the closest available. Was this number 4 here, maybe, or maybe this guy here?
Sure.
And it's just kind of like lean his body mass into it.
Okay. Gonna smack the building.
Just nod his head to leave.
Okay. All right. Give me a persuade roll.
If you don't have
persuade.
I don't think he does, but I think that's what Genbu would try to do.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Okay. They're like, he's trying to tell us something. Dan, you're the technician. What did they see? What's going on?
They see a large Genbu all up in their faces. Like, he's so large they can't see his gesturing, probably.
I mean, it's a 4, so it's somehow.
Is he trying to hug us?
He appears to be acting non-violent. He might be trying to mate with the turret. I don't know. All right. Emperor Wukong. Bert, give me a vigor roll. Let's see if you can shake this off.
I'm not
God,
in negatives this time, right?
No negatives. The instant I
Boom,
said
4.
that, there you go.
It's a success, right?
Yeah.
Can I act,
Yeah.
or is it that my
Yes.
whole action?
No, you can act.
Okay. Do these turrets look like they're 360 or only a forward arc?
They are 360. Yes.
You're a 360. So my pace is how many squares I can move?
Yep. And then, but you also have a running die type that you can like click that to roll that die, and that'll add that number of extra movement that you can get.
10 inches. Okay, so here we go. 9. Oh, he parkours and he leaps. He's going to be on the building.
All right. I like it. Just roar, roar. All
He
right.
might even step on this thing right here to get a little boost as he leaps.
Sure. Absolutely. All right. Suzaku.
We're going to move forward some this time. I'm not sure exactly how far I can go, but just kind of picked a random distance.
What's your pace, Dan?
4.
4? Okay. Yeah. And then did you want to move a little bit further? You can hit the running die.
I did want to do my little taunt thing. So
Okay. Sure.
'cause if there's people in these, maybe I can get the people to leave, taking a cue from Genbu.
Yeah.
I will do some flappy flaps
All right.
at them,
Sounds good.
I assume.
Yeah.
Try and blow them out, maybe.
All right. Yeah, we'll say that they are the Maser tanks will not fire this round, nor will this I think this laser cannon over here might have already gone, but yeah. All right.
Run away!
Run away. All right. Since you're over there causing a commotion, Dan, the Maser turret here in the center is going to take aim and try to stop you and your shenanigans by missing horribly.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then this one. Boy. Yep.
I think you're back to the top of the turn order.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah.
All right. They're kind of like not sure because no one's actually attacked them yet. So they're kind of just like, wait, what's going on?
Like there's just this giant tail from Genbu like waving them to go away.
There's a moment of silence that falls on the battlefield as you've taken down the force field, but no one has actually inflicted any harm yet.
Have more important things to do.
Indeed. Biako,
That's
what
me.
you doing? That's
Well,
you.
They aren't. They haven't shot at me.
No.
All right, I want to move up there with my first 6. We got to get off this island, so I want to start heading towards the water.
Okay. Did you want to run, or you just gonna go your pace?
I will run because I don't know how that works.
All right. Click running on your character sheet.
How dare you? Oh, there it is. I minimized my character sheet, and it's hard to see.
So that gives you an additional
9 inches.
It gives you the total inches. So it gives you 3 additional inches.
What?
So 3 more moves.
3 more
Or
moves?
three more squares of movement.
Okay. 1, 3.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I think I moved way too far.
That's okay. All right. Again, they're just kind of holding action. Dr. Irwin.
Okay, so Dr. Irwin wants to move and sort of like over top of this thing, just like mucus trail or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to use my stomp ability, which is a large blast template, because unlike others, I have been attacked.
That's true.
So Dr. Irwin's going to do a stomp.
Okay.
So a stomp, like I said, it's his AoE attack. It is opposed versus agility. It ignores scale modifiers as well. So yeah, I think I just roll my attack versus agility of the targets that you think are in a large burst.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. Let's see. That is I'm gonna Benny the. Come on. That's a 16.
Ooh.
Oh, geez.
Ha ha! They do not. I think you win, Jeff.
Okay.
Is that a small blast template or a large?
It's a large. It's a large.
It's a large.
Template.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's going to hit like the building over here, this thing, all of these tanks. So yeah.
Okay. So let me roll damage here. So that'll be 28 points of damage to everything that gets hit by this.
Okay. Let me. Is there any armor piercing on your stomp? Doesn't look like it.
It does not look like it either now.
Okay. So yep. So you've shaken all of these tanks. The buildings don't. I'm just gonna be like, no, they don't get a roll. So they just take it.
So if that was opposed and they had a -2 and Jeff had a 16, wouldn't that be like 4 raises?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
it only matters on an attack.
Yeah.
On an attack, it's usually just 1 raise.
Okay.
It's on damage where if it's if you're raising above it. So. Certain skill checks, it matters if you have multiple raises, but most of the time attack doesn't.
Yeah. Attack rolls don't. It just lets you add in the extra bonus die for damage.
Right.
Okay.
Now I know.
So yeah, the more you know. All right. So drone tanks, they will. So the ones up to the north here will fire at Dr. Irwin since he seems to.
How dare they?
Attacking them. Let's see.
You didn't get the memo not to.
They did not get the memo not to, but it doesn't matter. They miss. Genbu.
One of his tentacles forms and flicks a bird at them, which is really nice.
Right. So, Genbu formed a bond with Dr. Shinaka's father, and that carried through with her. I have a major flaw of she's my dependent. Like, Genbu has a strong connection with Dr. Shinaka. Genbu will look to one of the towers, not fully understanding the tech of it, but knowing that when he does things that he knows that she can see him. And much like when he first played with her father, he will walk up to it, and instead of doing anything aggressive, he'll just lower his head and roll over onto his back and show his belly.
Okay.
Just trying to get them to stop.
Okay.
He wants pets.
He doesn't want them to get
pets,
hurt.
guys.
He wants pets. B, they'll make us hurt you.
Okay. All right. I won't even have you necessarily do a check for that. They don't appear to be aimed at you in any way. They do appear to be aimed at Dr. Irwin, but he also did just stomp and flail and thrash. So
Stop
Shoot, we
John.
have some bits for you, John.
Yeah, the chat bought you a complication.
Oh. If only, yeah. I'll see what I can do. All right. Wukong.
Wukong, having been imprisoned by the military for a bit there, understands what satellite dishes are. Is that what I'm seeing on the rooftop?
Yeah.
He destroys those dishes. Maybe if those gun emplacements are taking information or data from them, this will stop it. So he just
There we go.
bashes them off the roof.
Go for it. Give me a.
He's gonna just punch them all.
Yeah.
Punch
Yeah. Give me a good fisting roll.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to
there you
re-roll
go.
that. That is.
No.
Oh wait, no, the wild die got it.
That's not bad.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a success of the raise. So,
37 points of damage plus 3 bonus.
Oh yeah.
40 points of damage.
Yeah, you're just taking out satellite dishes, and pretty much all the drones, like all the tanks, just power down and drop to the ground. The larger building scale cannons do appear to still be functional. They might be independently powered, and they might have crew of their own inside. But the tanks are apparently remote operated. So
Nice.
all right, well done, Suzaku.
I think it's time to fly away. So
Okay.
we'll put my running on here and see what happens. Maybe.
Yep.
Bye.
I feel like they forgot to give Suzaku flight and just gave you reduced land speed and running speed.
Yeah, because I do have flight, and I don't know how that's going to work in here, but I would like to fly.
Yeah, let me take a look at that, because that like
You're just like a
that's very
big turkey.
slow.
You can only do limited amounts of flight.
Right?
Oh,
That's how that goes. All right.
I'm getting downgraded here.
Mhm.
Oh, don't
Weren't you
forget, Dan,
born from a
you're also
volcano?
mean.
Weren't you born from a volcano?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do a lot of flying underground in that volcano?
Dan, you can fly at
I was
24
really
inches, which is
curious where you were
24
taking that,
squares.
Jeff.
Flying all the time.
But yeah, you can
Underground.
fly 24 squares, Dan. You can get out of here if you want.
Okay, well, I'll just kind of move on over to the edge, I guess. As if I'm leaving.
Okay. Yep. You're out of here. All right.
All my underground flight practice has finally paid off
That's how that works.
on Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh,
There you go. All right. So just trying to think. And okay, then the mazer is yet to go. Okay. And then we'll deal again. All right. They are not going to fire. As a matter of fact, I feel like at this point, if you'd all like to leave without having to do much further rolls, you can leave. You've taken out the dishes that allow them to operate the drone tanks, and for the most part, none of you are committing actively hostile actions.
I will look at Dr. Irwin because I wasn't going to attack, and then I saw Dr. Irwin attacking, and I'm like, "Wait, are we fighting?" So I'll fight.
Okay. Dr. Irwin was shot at.
Yeah.
Wukong was shot at. I haven't done any aggressive action. I've merely defended myself. But he will, seeing all the other, seeing his friend Kaiju's, he will he'll go with them, but he'll glide over top of the tanks and everything, and he'll just mucus drag them. Just
I love it.
Slimed.
Okay.
All right. And
That's what you get.
we'll end that combat there.
We did it.
Okay. Yeah.
we
Oh,
did it.
So did it. All right. So now we go to another cutscene.
Oh, scene 1, 2.
Scene 1, 2. You got it. And give me a second, because I just remembered that I probably have to copy over the text because.
How dare you?
I can
it.
see
one, too?
1, 2.
I
Yeah,
can
I
read
can
one,
see.
too.
Lines. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They put it in the right place this time. Okay, cool. Who?
All right.
I think we'll just
Yeah.
carry over roles from before, but we need a soldier. Is there a volunteer for the soldier, or should I roll?
You
I'll do
should roll between.
If there's those
Bert.
kaiju talking this time, I'll do the soldier.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah, let Bert do soldier.
We'll have Bert have a speaking role. All
A
right.
more functional line this time.
Dim red emergency lights and static screens provide the only illumination inside the wreckage of Kimon Station. Director Tanaka, bleeding from the scalp, frees herself from a fallen gangway.
Status report. What happened with the Daikaiju?
We lost control of the entire archipelago when Command Station went down, sir. They've all escaped. Ryujin headed toward the Mariana Trench. Most of the rest scattered, sir. But a few are heading directly toward Tokyo, sir.
We must brief the Tokyo and Addiction forces immediately. Only they can stop the monsters now.
Should I pull up the dossiers on the Daikaiju who led the breach, Director Tanaka?
No need. I know them by heart.
Very cool. And now we're going to do a kind of an interlude, but not really, for your characters, in which you're going to kind of go over kind of their backstories. How did they get to be this way? It's all in the character bio stuff, using another part of the character sheet. So yeah. So do we have a volunteer to go first?
This is just
We
us
just-
telling us about our origin story.
Yep, pretty much.
I mean, mine's easy. A mad scientist one day found a Optimus Prime toy, and he found a pet lizard.
You know you have one that's actually written in the theme, but you can
I
do
know,
your own.
I
It's
know.
fine. Okay. I just wasn't checking.
Yeah.
One's really
Continue.
long.
So he put them both in the microwave. And the radiation from the microwave and exposing Optimus Prime and the lizard caused them to fuse together and mutate and begin growing in size. So he donated the microwaved Transformer lizard to the US government, who then grew it and tried to implant mind controls and taught it by a gun from none other than U.S. General John Wayne. And as he grew and was under their control, and he was piloted by a bunch of teenagers with attitude, until eventually there was a terrible accident inside the lounge area inside Byaku, where, that's right, the microwave shorted out, irradiating all the teenagers with attitude who died inside of him. And since then, Byaku has been totally out of control.
Okay. I like it. Sure. All right. Anyone want to go next? You know what, Chuck? Pick who goes next.
Oh.
I like this. Jeremy's playing it straight, so Jeremy goes next.
You know, there was some nuclear testing that happened in the Siberian permafrost. When Genbu first woke up, look, Genbu's a good egg, but you drop a fucking nuke on him, and for a brief little while, this big old turtle threw a temper tantrum. But not too long after, got his head straight, made some sort of weird psychic connection with the kid. That kid turned out to be Dr. Tanaka's dad. And for the most part, turns out this big old ice-breathing turtle is like a defender of the earth or something like that. He's spent the past several decades of his life defending the earth against other attackers. there's even like research that there's like pre-human Lemurian ruins that show that there's been a turtle defending the earth before humans were even here. That's a thing. I don't know. He's a good egg.
Cool. Jeremy, who's going next?
Bert.
Well, Emperor Wukon's just an ape. Just an unusually large orangutan discovered by a group of explorers that gave him his name in honor of a protagonistic Chinese classic journeyer to the West. Well, later on, they reclassified him as they figured out that he was a living fossil of the newly discovered Gigantopithecus and a juvenile superspecies, Daikaiju. Well, I escaped because, screw that. And I eventually got captured again in Japan this time. Much cooler place, but got into a row with Ryujin. Yeah. He's a bad mofo. He beat the hell out of me. Went back to the South Pacific, chilled out there for a while, with my peeps, and then the U.S. Army came, and they grabbed me again. And yeah, U.S. was kind of cool. Got to watch some television. Nice place, but eventually got tired of that too, broke out, left. Now the UN's got me. They're not so cool. No television. Stuck here with a bunch of monsters. Yeah, not happy about it.
All right. Bert, who's going next?
Let's do Dan.
Suzaku's pretty much just kind of a good didder, it looks like. They come out of the volcano, they sing some lullabies to Ryujin, they burn the forest sometimes a lot. They do a little bit of healing. Sometimes people's families fall in the volcanoes. Oops.
Oops.
little reference there to be made.
I know who my rival's going to be next chapter.
Wow.
Starting it hot.
A lot of people think they're a god. When time to go to Kaiju Park, they're just like, all right, I guess we'll go.
Yeah. All right. So I think that leaves us with just Dr. Irwin.
And it makes sense that Dr. Irwin would go last because he is a bit of an outsider, and he has been, as part of his rehabilitation, so to speak, have been observing and reporting Daikaiju behavior. And it's, for some reason, they don't quite accept me, which is probably why I'm going last. But I was once a man, this horrid blob, and I was actually working to try to find a biological deterrent for the Daikaiju. I won't get into the technobabble of it all. Long story short, some of the experiments with peptides from Daikaiju led me to become this monster. It was a very panicked moment when this happened, of course, and I admit I did not handle the initial transformation particularly well, and pretty much ran amok of an entire Pennsylvania town. But I should say, though, it's Pennsylvania, so who really gives a shit? And that's when this government laboratory that was hidden there, they got me and they put me on ice for 30 years. Eventually, I was thawed in an experiment to see if I still possessed any of my faculties. And that's when I discovered I was able to form lungs and organs and a vocal tract. And I was very happy and very much enjoyed that voice. And so since then, I've been doing, I'm seemingly immortal, by the way, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool. And I've done my best to contain Daikaiju and research them, including these guys, these people around.
Kind of your pack.
Mm.
All right. So now we move into cutscene 1-3.
1-3, huh?
Mhm.
Dare you?
Yeah.
Bert, do you want to do the biomech pilots? All right. All right.
Purpose
Piss
also
off,
soldiers.
narrator. Yeah.
Back at command station, Director Tanaka and her crew watch in dismay as radar shows the Daikaiju quickly approaching Tokyo Bay.
What about the Navy? What about the city defenses?
I'll do it. Devastated! Something else is already attacking the city. Gargantuan crab-like biomechs made landfall at Kyo's industrial zone. Oh!
Oh, we're being invaded.
The scene shifts to the Keio industrial zone outside of Tokyo. Protoselmian crab biomech stomp. God damn, that's stupid. Protoselmian crab biomech stomp through factories, power plants, and petroleum and steel refineries, smashing everything in their path. Scuttling crab walkers twice the size of tanks dig through the rubble, salvaging materials for some unknown but certainly terrible purpose. Suddenly, the roars of the approaching Daikaiju echo across the bay. The biomechs turn to face their foes. In the cockpit of one distinctive lobster-like biomech is Commandant Yog, the architect of this devastation. He speaks into his tiny microphone, beaming his orders to his minions.
Yarg, it's not the size of the microphone, it's how well it amplifies. Biomech pilots, prepare to engage hostiles. This planet's true guardians have arrived. Sell your lives dearly for the crab things and protect the seismic disruptor.
The biomechs crash their claws together and salute.
Hail, Commander Yaglug for the Prostomian Consociation. Protoselmian
Crab thing.
What's that?
Wait, you actually figured out how to pronounce that word. It's a real word, damn it. I didn't know that. Come, you monsters. Come to Commandant's Yag and die, Kaiju, die.
All right. Let's move you to the next map here.
We did it.
We did.
Did.
All right. So this is what you see. Let me know if you don't see anything.
I see it. Wait, I have to fight myself.
You do. So yeah, there is some sort of large device that there's these little scuttly little crab things that are kind of gathered around, and they seem to be doing stuff with it. And then there's this big lobsterish crab something, and then over on the far side there are all these biomechs that also look like crabs. If you've ever seen the video game of Crab Fight, it kind of looks a bit like that right now. All right. So we'll kick into another thing of initiative. Okay. So I don't go insane.
We definitely need some techno dance music in the background.
Yes. As the crabs are all moving around. I like that idea. Curse you, old 20.
You can do it.
No.
I don't know how to add myself to the initiative track and roll 20.
I'm trying to. The problem is that your name is just high enough that it keeps going off my screen. I'm like,
you know you can move the token.
I know I could, and I probably will, because I mean I know there's hotkeys for it, but I'd have to do things and know things, and that's not my bag. All right,
Work.
work. I do that all day long. All right. And boop. All right, so Dr. Irwin, you do have a Joker this time. So let me know when you want to go. But otherwise, it is going to be the biomechs going. Hello? Okay.
What?
All right. Biomechs are going to go then. Oh, I was just waiting.
Yeah,
to
go
see-
ahead. I can't get to them. I was going to hope they moved first.
Oh, sure. Biomechs. Okay. You know what? Here, let me put this. I forgot that I have this. Easter handouts.
I was wondering why you haven't used that yet.
I know, right? All right. So, here are the. So that is the biomech.
Oh,
Everyone see that?
oh my land.
His guns where his eyes should be.
As
As you do.
As
Yeah.
you should. As you should.
And then the crab
Wow.
walkers look like this.
I'd buy that for $1 at Red Lobster.
And then this is the thing that Commandant Yalg is operating.
Oh my gosh. Look at all those abs.
Looks a lot
It's
less
ridiculous.
like Zoidberg than I was hoping.
Okay. So yeah, there. So the biomechs are on the far end. And let's see. They are just going to do that because that's what it says. So Genbu. Two of the biomechs are going to fire their shoulder-mounted laser cannons at you.
Good.
Okay, well, good thing they were in a group because I got a hit. I don't know
Okay.
how many ones I rolled, but holy crap! But it hits for nothing. It's yep. Okay, and then 3 of them are going to target Genbu again because apparently nobody likes Genbu.
I hate pirates.
All right.
I
So they'll
resemble that remark.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
That-
What? John. John.
He'll
down,
be
John.
fine.
I've
down.
made a huge mistake. Do not taunt the crab pirates.
That is true. Ooh, yeah. That's a hit with that's 9 above toughness, so that's a success with 2 raises.
You know what? I think I might do a soak roll.
I think that's a lovely idea.
Let me go over to the character sheet and click on soak. Well, it's
soak one of them.
success at least.
Yeah.
So was that? How many wounds was it total?
Altogether, it was going to be it would have been a success with 2 raises, so that would have been what? 2
Two
wounds?
wounds.
Yeah.
So 1 wound. Okay. So
So
you
he's
start.
one left, yeah.
And then free spirit test, right? To be shaken.
That's at the start of your turn, I thought.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
that's start
that's
of
the start
turn.
of his turn.
Okay. All right. And all right. So that's them. Okay, the crab walkers. They have a special job to do.
Walk like a crab.
Well, I'd be more okay with that than if they started walking like an Egyptian. That would be weird.
Songs that didn't age well for 300, Alex.
You think? Yeah. what's great is they're having them do a particular kind of check. They do get a bonus to it based on the number of them that are left, and they get to add 5 to this roll.
John, I think you're just throwing math at us to throw us off your scent.
Yep. They got 1. Okay. And then I also want to get that up here too. All right. So that was all the crabs. They're climbing around. They seem to be trying to repair or build this thing, and to get it operational. It doesn't appear to be working just yet. Emperor Wukong
will run forward because he knows that people don't generally like to shoot into their own folks generally. So it looks like I can get right into melee with the big guy.
Alrighty. That's a little close. I'm going to back you up just a little bit.
Invading your personal space there, John. Is that just a little bit? Just a little bit.
Chuck looked uncomfortable. I
was okay with it. I am starved for affection and closeness to another living being.
I feel like you have a beard, so we were just fur to beard, just like
we were braiding it together.
Right on there.
All right.
Making friendship bracelets and whatnot.
A little tangle.
It's always a little tangle.
Okay. All right. So that was Wukong. Genbu.
I think I kind of have to double move to get in there to do much of anything, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So
you do have your ranged thing, but it's not that long of a range.
But still, I could maybe move part of the way up and then do the range thing.
Yeah.
It's clear that they're that center thing between all of them is what they're all doing. They're worshiping or whatever the nonsense is.
Yep.
I'm gonna blast it.
Okay. All right. Give me so for using that, I think it's on your sheet. So
it is. Here it is.
Yeah.
I'll use my breath weapon.
Yep.
There we go. There we go.
Right. Ooh. Now they get a athletics or agility test to try to evade some of that. Because you will catch a couple of them in that because it's a cone.
Nice. Got a 10 on that attack. Oh,
they do not get the group.
Too.
They don't get the 10. They get the critical fail. So
nice.
So yeah. Roll your damage.
Roll damage.
Oof. All right. Let's see.
That's a lot right there.
A lot of damage.
No, that's a lot of damage. That's 34 damage.
I don't like getting hurt.
Seal on it.
Oh wow.
Genbu's a nice guy, but you hurt him.
Oh geez. They're extras, so yeah, you eliminate a couple of them right off the bat. So yeah, well done. Round well spent. Bayako.
That's me. I can't stop pirating for this. I am going to move up a little bit, just that way my name gets out from the top of the screen. And I am going to cast Gun, but I gotta tell you, it's a target-rich environment here.
It is.
But with the backstory that the adventure kindly provided for me earlier, whatever that weird thing is with its strange light, I can't risk it. It might be a microwave.
Yeah.
So I cast Gun at it.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Well, you hit. It's a structure. It's not necessarily going anywhere.
That's right. And I do that much damage.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
34.
So what I am going to do is I'm gonna come on. I will spend a penny and sacrifice one of the crab walkers to take the shot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Brave little guys. Let's see how much damage he may or may not take here. I wonder, will he survive?
He wouldn't.
How dare he?
Yeah, no. That's another one gone.
I did it accidentally.
You did.
You did do it. Where'd my... Oh, there it is. All right. Don't mind me getting confused.
I do.
Suzaku. Oh, yeah.
I have to derail just for a minute because I have a very important question for Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, I need to know the brand name of your microwave. Is it Frigidaire? Because that's a refrigerator. Don't be wrong.
It's not. I'm trying to remember who it is. We have all the same thing, and I can't remember what it is now.
It's Kenmore. It's Kenmore. Good job.
It's Kenmore. Why not?
Oh, dang it. I was going to label the microwave as Kenmore, but it won't let me. Continue on. I've derailed enough.
And I can't think of what the names of any of my
How
appliances
dare
are.
you?
Out of all the brands, they're one of them. Probably has a letter in it.
All right. Dan, it is your turn.
I was gonna just fly on over there and then do like a ground pound stomp
Nice.
down in the middle.
Go for it. Go ahead and move yourself and give me a stomp roll.
And fly like all over. So my token is hiding behind the turn order. It's like, where am I?
Oh, yeah, I moved the turn order way over to the right because I kind of
Just so it's not super crazy overlapping the tokens. I'm putting it down there.
Nice. All right, cool. Give me a stomp.
Stamp. Hold on. Let me machine again. Click the button.
That'll work.
That'll do.
That will do. I do get to roll their agility. I'm going to say that's going to hit all four and Commandant Yalg.
Ouch.
Is it supposed to be AP 24? So I don't know if that helps or not, but
Oh, it is supposed to be AP 24?
at least it is. Or let me double check. On the sheet, it shows that it is, AP 26.
Oh, okay. I can believe that.
Or no, sorry. I'm on the wrong line. I can't read. It's not AP.
Okay. All right. So they
Happened again.
Okay. So they all are going to take
Dan can't read again.
Yeah, the crab walkers kind of scuttle away as you do that.
Bastards.
Because they got with a raise, so they kind of scuttle off. So they don't take any damage, bastards.
What I get for doing something different for once.
Right.
But
However, Yalg is going to take a bunch of damage, maybe.
Do I also hit the Kenmore?
It's Kenmore. I knew you knew it.
what a great name.
I'm going to get up and go look and see what it is as soon as my turn's done.
If it's not
Fair enough.
Kenmore, you take a penalty check to all tests made in your kitchen for the rest of your life.
It's not Kenmore.
You do hit Commandant Yalg, but it does not...
Not enough.
Yeah, not enough. But it was a good try.
Does it hit microwave?
It does hit the microwave.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? Let me do that. You make a good point. I'm just clicking on that for right now because I just need
optimize my things to hit here.
information. And then it's got okay.
Hopefully the microwave is not very tough.
Oh no, it's not got 64. Hang on. Yeah, it'll actually take a wound or two. 2 wounds actually.
Take that microwave.
Yeah.
Dr.
All right.
Kenmore.
Now I'm gonna go find out what microwave's called.
Okay, you go find out what your microwave's called.
This is the most important thing I'm gonna do all night.
Commandant Yalg.
Dr. Irwin's going to go before Commandant.
All right.
Yard.
That's what I like to hear. Everybody gets a Benny.
Can I get a clarification on distance when I'm moving? Because I have a pace of 4, so I'm a little. I always get kind of confused with grids when there's like when it's bigger than 1 square.
Oh, yeah.
It's like when I'm bigger than 1 square. So how far am I getting if I just on my normal pace? Am I just getting to like sort of where Bayako is, or?
Yes.
I guess that's the question. Since you take up 4 squares, is 4 squares 1 square for you?
Right.
Yeah.
So is like, do you all move 4 at a time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think.
Yeah. I try to kind of keep an eye on like where kind of like my leading edge is. This is me going back to like 3.5 stuff, and 3.0. Is that for the larger ones, it's still like, it's still going to be like the same number of squares. So you're going to move, 6 squares forward or what have you. So yeah, what's your pace?
4. I'm going to run. So
okay. So yeah, 4 would get you like next to Bayako. You could,
that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I'd like to revise my statement. I put a hurting on General Electric.
All right. I actually rolled a 4 on my run, so I get to go even further.
Oh, you get a double.
So,
good old GE.
So I basically can. So if that gets me to about there, I think I can basically get to here, which is close enough as my tentacles have reach.
It is
as reach of 3. And the running is going to give -2 to like my other stuff, but I had a Joker, so they kind of cancel each other out.
Yep.
I will do my multi-attack with my tentacles, and I will get -2 on all 3 attacks because of my other thing.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna attack 3 times. I'm gonna attack Chuck. I'm gonna try to slap him with my tentacles.
Okay.
Yeah. Get it up in there.
How dare you?
He gets too excited about that. It's a little weird.
Right, so it's a 6 on the first because these are all gonna be -2.
Okay, that's a miss.
Okay.
Because this is going up against parry, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see. So none of them actually hit. Let's see. I'll Benny one. Just because. Why not?
Why not? It's a one shot.
All right. I missed all 3.
Okay. All right. Okay, so give me a second. Gotta that. You start with me. All right. And let me just add everyone back in the turn order again here.
Almost there.
All righty. Dr. Irwin, you are up first thing in this round.
Okay. So I am going to. I think I'm just going to attack again. I'm just going to do I'm not going to do multi-attack this time.
Sure.
I'm not going to do. Actually, I think I can control the number. I can do 1.
Yeah.
I can do 1, 2, or 3.
You can do 2 with no penalty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. The first one, 5. Second one, 11.
That'll hit.
I will.
Not a hit with a raise, but it's a hit.
Okay, so he's got at least 8 on his
wait,
parry.
actually, hang on. If it ties, that'd be a raise?
I think.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
it is. I
So
think
then,
it
yeah.
equals, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so then he's got a 7 parry.
Mhm.
All right, I will Benny to the first one to try to get another hit on him. And misses.
Cool.
All right, so let me roll damage. 46 points of damage with 24 armor piercing.
All right. All right. So he will take a wound. He's shaking. Yeah, he's not shaking. All right. Okay. Hey, good turn. You slapped him. Did some damage. Suzaku.
Gonna kind of roll my attack and my movement together. I'm gonna give him a flippy flappy wing attack and also go up in the air, because being in the air around a bunch of things with guns is the safest place you can be.
Absolutely, Dan.
It is. Everyone
It can't-
knows that you can't aim up with a gun.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Benny that.
Dan.
Yeah, it's fair.
There we go.
There we
Ooh.
go. There we go.
Now,
You're
like
wing
6
slapping Commander Yalg or the Krabbies?
In this case, we'll probably do the commander. So
Okay.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Ooh.
40.
That is, yeah. That ain't bad. Ooh, and your AP is 26. All right. But because he's already kind of been hit, that'll be another wound. Look at that.
And now I'm the least targetable character on the whole map.
Mm-hmm. So as the least targetable character, I'm going to have these 5 over here target you. the biomechs will open up.
This is wrong.
And luckily, they're all extras, so they just group together. You know what? I'm gonna spend another one of my bennies and take a reroll. Because why not? Hey,
I didn't ask for this.
Oh, there.
But you're gonna
All
get
right.
it.
Got you with a raise. Dan, what's your armor and toughness?
I am not sure. Our armor plus 30 and toughness is 53.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm reading it right.
Yeah, you are. Yep. So just a barrage of laser fire, it like hits you, and you're just like, I am a bird of fire. Go do things with yourself.
Something's tickling me.
Indeed. Genbu.
All right. Seeing that these things are still doing some sort of weird ritual, so the commander seems more occupied on the people attacking him. The important thing is to not let the ritual happen, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just come flying in, drop myself on top of these guys, and then I'm trying to move my token, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
There we
you
go.
want these guys over here? Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to try and do the stomp thing so I can try and hit a bunch
Sure.
of people at once.
Sure.
Feels like it should work, but it's just not meant to work.
I don't know if 4 hits or not.
I believe the stomp. Oh, it's an opposed agility.
Stomp's
So,
opposed. Yeah.
yeah. So you got a chance. There's a chance.
Got a chance. I'll if I need to, I'll re-roll.
They tie. Gonna bend it up.
I'm gonna Benny it up. Motherfucker. Thank
You
you
can
for
do
the
it.
exact same goddamn
Yeah.
roll.
Yet again, I have to say that rerolls are a lie. Yeah, it's a push. It doesn't really do anything. You shake them around a bit, but not really.
Just rolling around on them.
Yeah. Well, actually, you can still roll the damage, but it's just going to be halved. That's what I'll say.
Oh,
Maybe you'll do
Okay.
crazy high damage.
Yeah.
maybe I'll get lucky with that. Eh,
Yeah. Well, I'll find out. Yeah. No damage. Okay.
wah, wah.
Womp womp.
How dare.
Speaking of womp
Next
womp,
time, do best
Wukong.
weapon.
Yes, and he's gonna womp womp up on our foe here in his crustaceous armor. Yeah, just gonna cast fist.
All right.
Lots of fist being casted. 5.
That is a miss.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to miss.
Yep. Now he has been attacked previously, and I will count the gang up bonus, but that still only drops it by his parry defense by 1. So.
Oh my gosh.
Or no, Dan, didn't you attack him?
I did.
Okay, so it actually drops it by 2.
That'd make
So actually, that 5 would have hit.
okay. Well, I'll go back to that one then and roll the
Yeah.
damage. 40 points.
Nice.
44
That's-
points.
Oh, no,
You'll get the bonus of a raise, right?
Yeah. But still, 40 is pretty good, and you've got AP 24, so.
Nice. Goodness.
All right, yeah, that'll do another point. You're whittling them down. All right, nicely done, Wukong. Bayako.
That's me. Oh,
That's
that's
you.
the wrong voice. I am going to shift. I'm going to strafe ever so gently. That way my friends aren't in line of fire. Just a little more over. And
I'm
then,
going to assassinate the General Electric.
then I am going to cast gun again on the
Okay.
General Electric. I am shooting myself.
Okay,
That is a
the 4 will hit.
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, let's do some damage.
Yeah, roll some damage.
I want to Benny that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, slight improvement.
Got
I'll
her.
take it.
All right, you score some more damage on it. It seems to be getting a little bit more unstable and
I've
so
shot
forth.
myself.
Let me check something real quick. Wait, okay. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay. It's always reassuring when I say that, right? Okay.
It is. Makes me worried.
All right. Crab walkers are gonna scuttle about and try to repair what you've done, you monster. So yeah. And let's see, there's
Not even an insult in this.
7 of them
state.
left. Okay. Okay. They repair a little bit of the damage. That's what they do. And then that brings us to Yog. And let's see here. Mr. Wukong, you are up in his business and he does not care for you.
Protect your neck.
All right. I don't suppose a -1 or a 4 is going to beat your parry defense there, Wukong.
Sorry, I was muted. No. Parry of 10.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to spend a penny. I'm going to try to re-roll. Get higher than a -1. Well, it's higher than a -1. Okay.
Good job, John.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
You did it.
Nailed it.
You set
You're
a
a
goal for
real
yourself.
hero.
You accomplished it.
I did. Yay me. All right. So now, let's see if we can do this way. And, okay. So new round, new initiatives. Looks like both Suzaku and Dr. Irwin have jokers, so they can choose to go whenever they like.
Wow.
Otherwise, the crab walkers will go again.
You want to go first?
After you, sir. I'll go after. I'll go up the top too. I'll go after Dan.
Okay.
Okay. I was just probably going to continue flippy flapping the wings at people because I'm already in the air. So let's keep it up. Making myself a not target. And it's going well so far.
Nice.
Ooh,
I've
Actually,
stolen-
Suzaku might be the most accurate monster in this fight so far.
yeah.
It's because I've siphoned all the rolls from everyone else for this game.
So what is your range attack? What is it?
That is the I think it's basically just like a wing, like a pushing air at them sort of thing.
Okay.
A wing
Like-
buffet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, who's that guy from Street Fighter with the hair?
Gaia?
It doesn't specifically
You're like
say.
Boom.
Just says
Sonic
ranged
boom.
attack. So
Yeah.
I
that's
assume
lovely.
that I'm like pushing gusts of wind at them or something like that.
I mean, you can choose. Is it Guy? Is it more Guile or is it more Jimmy Buffett?
Maybe it's a screech.
So Dan, also,
Uh-huh.
it's a large blast template that will.
What?
Oh shit!
Yeah, if you open up the character sheet, the little padlock, it has a little bit more, and scroll way down to where the weapons are. It has large blast template. in
Oh
it.
my gosh.
You just
Didn't do
murder
that.
all the
This is
little crabs?
ridiculous.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Man, saved every one of us.
Yeah, you might want to aim it at the
It's
General
straight-
Electric instead of the
just straight down.
yeah.
hit all the little
Whatever.
crabs. Hit the
I don't know
Or
how
you can
big a
probably
large
blast, or if you wanted, it's a range attack. If you wanted to launch it over at the biomechs over at the side that haven't been touched yet.
Eh,
Okay.
I don't know what hits. So I don't know how big a large blast template is on this map, but
It's pretty big. Yeah. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's several inches.
well, maybe dropping it right here is perfect then if it hits.
Yeah. I would say drop it there, and you'll probably be safe from hitting friendlies. So okay, so
Done. If only I known that
yeah.
last time.
Yeah, and that is
Nice.
that's not even like an agility test for like half. That's just straight up.
I don't know why I'd use any other attack.
It's a really good attack. Other than potentially hitting your friends.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
They will be. Yeah.
All right, it does not damage Commandant Yog, but and I'm just gonna make this easy on myself and just do one of the crabs. Yeah, you wipe out all the crabs.
Nice.
Awesome, man.
Oh my
As in
god.
just blast them out.
That's really good.
Suzaku. Ah.
There goes
Yeah, there's
all
like-
the crabs. Go, go,
J-
Suzaku.
The dramatic music it like kicks in, and there's like a scene of like you arcing up, just flying straight up into the sky, and then like breath weaponing down or something along those lines. I'm guessing. Yeah, very
Probably a
dramatic
healthy
moment.
amount of
Whee!
A very healthy amount. Whee! All right. Very cool. So then that brings us to Dr. Irwin.
All right. Do I get a gang up bonus on this guy?
Yeah.
All right. So do my multi attack. I got the plus. So I'm gonna end up with a +2 on these attacks. So I'm gonna attack him twice.
Very nice.
Nice.
So yeah, +2 to hit. Doesn't it do +2 to damage too? Joker's do +2 to damage.
Yeah,
too?
Joker. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a +2 to the test.
Yep.
I will re-roll that shitty roll. So let's go. All right. So with the +2, it puts it at 6. So that's not good. And then second one, there we go. That'll be a 9 to hit.
Well, with the
On the
gang up
second.
bonus, that 6 will hit. So
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I think I was calculating the gang up bonus as a plus to me. Sorry about that.
No, that's right.
So yeah, I think the first one misses. The second one hits though with a 9, I think.
Yep.
All right, so let's do damage. It's 31 points, but I'm gonna use my last Benny to reroll that damage because that's some crap damage.
I would like to. Oh, you hit it already. I was going to say we do have bonuses you could have, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's 2 of us with Jokers on this turn, so I think I should do have 1 Benny left.
Yes.
It's like it's just a 51, 56.
51 points of damage. I don't get the bonus because it wasn't a raise.
Yeah.
But it's
it's
a
only
51.
51.
Yeah, it's
Only
only 51. I'm sorry, guys.
How dare you?
Now that's some proper fisting.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Let's see. All right. So, so with that, what I'm going to say is that Jeff, tell me, how does Dr. Irwin smash Commandant Yog's mecha?
Sure. So Dr. Irwin's tentacles, one of them just kind of slithers its mucus like on the ground right underneath Wukong. The other one goes right over top of Wukong, dropping like drips of mucus on top of him. And then I'm right up against his back a little bit. And you can just feel the mucus. And he just reaches over, grabs the commander, and just. And each time you're just getting like tentacle armpit, like right in your face on either side as I smash.
Nice.
Getting teabagged.
So you disable the mech, and a little pod like jettisons out and streaks away into the distance. And then a couple moments later, a large vessel like shoots out of the water, like huge spaceship, and flies off.
Do we have opportunity attacks?
I would let you take a shot at the ship if you'd like.
I would love
It was very quick. Okay.
Guns. I destroy it with one fatal shot.
Roll some damage.
Gotta hit him with your best shot. Just like the song.
Me with your best shot. 30 is what I got.
Fire away.
Fire away.
I will tell you it does no damage, so that it may be continued another time.
How dare they?
But the biomech start scuttling off. You have disabled the General Electric, and that will pretty much wrap things for part 1 of this. There's actually a whole campaign built around it, and it's good. If the crab walkers had actually been successful and gotten like 10 total successes, they would have set off the seismic disruptor, which would have like stopped working after the first round and then exploded for 3d20 damage that your armor would not protect you against.
Oh, ouch.
How dare they?
Okay.
Yeah.
That could be significant.
Yeah. I feel bad.
Dick move.
Yeah. So there we go. I hope everyone had a good time. We did the part 1 of Dawn of the Daikaiju. And yeah, I had fun
So
running.
how many forks were in the microwave? I guess is the real question to get that kind
So
of
many forks.
explosion.
It was like all the
82.
forks in Tokyo, which isn't
Oh.
as many as if it'd be like probably the US.
I assume that's actually what they were gathering as they were going through the town was just forks to fill the microwave.
Yeah.
That's how I lost my first apartment.
So
what-
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Are you talking us out, John, or am I talking us out?
You can talk us out, Chuck. I've been
Hi,
talking part of the
I'm
night.
Chuck again. I'm no longer the squid crab pirate known as whatever his name was. John, thanks for running.
That was you the whole time?
It was
my
me
God.
the entire time.
Wait,
Like a chameleon.
Chameleon. I'm a fucking like.
You're not a crustacean octopus person.
Stepping forth through the
I've
veil,
been lied to the
lying
whole
son of a
night.
bitch Chuck
Yeah.
revealed his final form.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this was where am I going with this? So first off, this time slot, we're going to be doing Alien, right? We wrapped up the chapter 2 last week, and I'm just like, you know what? My notes for chapter 3 are like 2 sentences. So I needed a little more time. So I appreciate you running this for me, John, to give me more
We'll get
time
3 sentences next
to
week.
put this off, to put my prep off for another week, because I haven't done any yet. But let's do our closing plugs. Bert, what you got happening, man?
That's a good question. I think I've got a game Friday. Doing some BX, some classic Dungeons and Dragons. Saturday is Cyberpunk Red. So this Sunday, hopefully some Dicey Tales finishing off a module playtest, but it is Easter, so we'll see how that works out.
Won't phase me. Very cool. Very cool. Dan, make words.
Some words about some things. Discord, go do.
Perfect. We'll come back to me. Jeremy, what you got, man?
I can't beat Go Do from Dan, but I will say go visit Aaron Reese on Patreon. Comics, maps, tokens, other fun assets. Check it out.
Very
Go do.
nice. Go do. Jeff, what's happening?
Yeah, man. Friday, come back. The Lollygaggers channel. We are playing Conan, as our buddy Aaron is running that for us. Then on Saturday, we're doing some One Ring. Monday, we have a special Holler episode as Tracy Sizemore of Savage World fame is going to come run a special scenario for us. So come hang out if you like Savage Worlds. And then Tuesday, our buddy Steven runs his Forbidden Lands campaign on our channel. So yeah, awesome.
Nice. Very nice. John, make more words.
Make more words. Do y'all like goblins, kids? Yeah, we're doing our Pathfinder Second Edition game. We're doing the Age of Ashes Adventure Path. Well, trying. I think I'm trying to do it, but the players might be doing something else. They're all goblins, so they try to aggressively avoid the plot, but that's okay. I'm gonna get them. And pronunciation, really important. Remember your T's, kids. Remember your T's.
This is about the gate again?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Cool.
And you can catch that on Tuesdays and Thursdays on our YouTube. Yeah,
it's true. Let's see. For Defenders, if you come back Friday night, 10 p.m. Central, we're going to be doing Umerica, Dungeon Crawl Classics in the irradiated American wasteland. It's a lot of fun. Next Wednesday, we'll be here. We'll be kicking off Alien All Fear the Ishtar Chapter 3. And these fine people surrounding me are going to be playing people you would expect to find on a, science station, biostation floating out in the middle of space. Ran by, I think it was Sigson is the company. Yeah.
Or is it LaSalle?
Don't throw more words at me, John.
You wanted words before,
Chuck. You were right, but
you've hit your quota.
Words are for nerds.
That's true.
That is true.
So yeah, Wednesdays and Fridays here on DOK. Just go watch the Lollygaggers first, and then Jeff will raid you into us on Friday nights. So best of both worlds. But the big thing is I have an adventure out there called The Kids Aren't All Right. it is finally available for print on demand. So if you want to run the best adventure ever written in the face of humanity, go buy that and run it for your table. Jeff, yeah, it's intense. It is. I don't know. I ain't got shit else. So I guess until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and tip your bartenders. Deuces. And look at that. I even got the thing set up so I can just click the button.
Wait a minute, Chuck. Didn't your
Gosh.
wife write you a new outro that
She
you're
did.
supposed to be using?
She did.
Yeah, and you forgot.
I wouldn't say
More
I
murdering
forgot.
needs to happen to you.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Extra murder coming.
Actually, I wrote that outro. Ashley's just like, you put it everywhere. Why don't you fucking say it? And I'm like, I'm a terrible person. That's why. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.